Call the city council meeting to order. Roll call.
Mayor Reese.
Here.
Councilmember Osk.
Here.
Nelson.
Here.
Gilbertson.
Here.
Gardner.
Here.
Fagerly.
Here.
Davis.
Here.
And council members Butterfield and Schultes are excused. 7 present, 2 absent.
Please stand for the pledge.
Mr. Mayor, I'd offer a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Osk.
Aye.
Nelson.
Aye.
Gilbertson.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Fagerly.
Aye.
And Davis.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
That passes. Consent items. Call on City Clerk Fernay Larson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Council members, tonight for your approval, I have the City Council minutes of January 20th, 2026, the Willmar Municipal Utilities Commission minutes of January 26, 2026 as a draft, the Human Rights Commission minutes of January 27th, 2026 as a draft, a resolution accepting the Southwest Initiatives Foundation grant, a resolution accepting the Willmar Area Community Foundation grant, a resolution accepting the Vision 2040 grant, the United Way of West Central Minnesota lawful gambling application, the pay equity report, and the accounts payable report from 1/16/26 to 1/28/26.
Move to approve.
Second.
We got a motion and a second to approve. Discussion. Roll call.
Councilmember Nelson.
Aye.
Gilbertson.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Fagerly.
Aye.
Davis.
Aye.
And Osk.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
That motion passes. Next is the open forum, and we have 2 individuals wanting to speak. I would inform you that you get 3 minutes, and when you come up, address the council with your address and name. So the first is Deanna Schuler.
Hi, I'm Deanna Schuler. I live at 313 33rd Street Northwest, Willmar. The reason I came is because, my mom and dad moved here in 47, started having kids in 50. All my brothers and sisters were born here. I lived through the Willmar 8. I lived through Elm Lane. I went to Lincoln School. I knew the cops by name. I knew Larson and Worsham and Curtis, and they were all friendly and people, and we knew them. They were here. They were in our community. My 3 kids were born here. My granddaughter was born here when my daughter was 17. Her dad was not a very nice person, and we tried to not sign for him to, for them to do the parenting thing, and when my daughter was still a minor, I had to say, and when I said, I can't do that. He gets visitation and something happens to her, I can't live with that. So anyway, I ended up in court, ended up signing it. We ended up adopting our granddaughter, okay? She lived with us for 7 years. Her mom got married to a fine man. They adopted her back. Worked out good. She is not white. Now here I am again begging you guys to protect her, because they don't let you show. What papers is she supposed to bring? Is she supposed to walk around town with her birth certificate? She was born here. My family came here in 1658, and I can't protect her? I protest, and your police officers are over there looking through their binoculars at us across the street? Who are you protecting? Not us. Not us, guys. Now I have to sit at her work because they send her outside to get carts. They're not taking her. This grandma will die before they will take her. So if you think El Capitillo was embarrassing, wait till somebody who did daycare in this town for 41 years doesn't have so much as a traffic ticket. And I will die before they take her. Just so you know.
All right, next is Roy Stiff.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, council members, and fellow citizens. I'm Roy Stiff. My address is 709 Trot Avenue Southwest here in Willmar. And I felt privileged to be here tonight to take the Pledge of Allegiance along with you all. I was particularly struck by the word indivisible in our pledge. It means that we're all one. Whether we agree with each other or not, we are all pledged to build this nation into the best it can be. Amen? Amen. What I witnessed from a dear friend who is handicapped made my heart sink. I have a friend who's handicapped and needed medical care and was just about to enter medical care facility when my friend was stopped by ICE. And I might say it was one of the coldest days of the year. And my friend had on one of those things that covers the mouth and nose, to keep you warm. And I stopped my friend, and my friend asked, why are you doing this? And ICE replied, you don't need to know. And they hassled my friend, and of course asked for identification and what are you doing here? And my friend said again, what are you going to do with me? And they say, you don't need to know. They finally let my friend go. But before they did, my friend asked, why did you stop me to start with? And I might add, this was a Caucasian person. And I said, you're wearing a mask. How do we know we can trust you? And that's my question to the mayor and the city council and our esteemed officers and our fellow citizens tonight. How do we know who we can trust? I'll tell you this, that our police department never wears a mask. Our sheriff's department never wears a mask, nor do any of our care providers, not our firefighters, not our EMTs, not members of the armed services, not our National Guard, certainly not our school teachers, not our clergy. Nobody who is honorable wears a mask in the pursuit of their service to the community. But when I see ICE, not uniformed, in blue jeans, with full mask, we don't know whether they're real ICE. We don't know if they're Navy SEAL wannabes. All we know is people are stopping our citizens and treating them like garbage. And I ask the council and the mayor and all of Willmar to be indivisible on the issue, that we can care for and govern ourselves, we can look after our neighbors, and we can walk our streets without the aid of masked men who we cannot trust. Thank you for your time.
All right, next is regular business, and we have a letter to our state and federal legislative representatives, and the council ordered this letter to be drawn up staff has worked on the letter. Do you want it read into the record, City Council? If you want it read into the record, I'll have city clerk do it. Otherwise, we'll just
Yeah. Might as well do it.
approve the letter.
Read it.
I do have a question on who it's addressed to, though. We addressed it, is it, I don't want to talk if you're still talking.
Go ahead.
We're addressing it to our legislative representatives, and that's appropriate at some level. But we have to keep in mind that it's the legislative branch at the state and the federal level is the oversight branch when it comes to what's happening today. Why are we not addressing it to our executive leaders? The president, the governor, the secretary of Homeland Security. Those are the ones that enforce the law. Those are the ones that run the departments that we're having issues with. Heck, I'd even put Mayor Fry on there, right? But I think if we are going to address it to our legislative leaders, we should also address it to our executive leaders. The content of the letter is fine, but I would change I would amend who we are addressing the letter to.
For a motion to approve the letter with the amended additions that Councilmember Gardner suggests of President Trump and Governor Walz. You want Secretary Noem as well?
I don't see why not.
And Secretary Noem?
Do we have a second?
Yeah.
Okay, Rick seconded it. Any further discussion? Tom?
On the approximate third page, it states, at a minimum, after any federal arrest, detention in our community, we request that the federal agencies provide local law enforcement with timely basic information, including the detainee's full legal name, country of origin, location to which the detainee has been transported, and the charge and stated basis for the detention. I'd propose that we amend that to state, at a minimum, after any federal arrest, detention, or detainment in our community for any length of time, we request that the federal agencies provide local law enforcement with timely basic information, including what was stated before, but in addition, the specific location where they were detained or arrested, and specific location, if necessary, where they were released.
So that's an addendum to the motion?
Yeah,
If you're willing to consider that a friendly amendment if legal counsel would allow that.
Give you a minute, Robert.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second to amend the recipients of this letter as described, and now a request to also amend the content of the letter. If it's agreeable to the mover and seconder of the original amendment to include that in the amendment, you can treat it all as one amendment and vote just on the amendment of the content and the recipients.
I'll amend my, well, you made the motion.
Yeah.
Justin, so.
I'm agreeable.
Okay. Right. Well, we've got the motion for an amendment that we have to deal with first. Any discussion on the amendment? Roll call.
Councilmember Gilbertson.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Baggerly.
Aye.
Davis. Ost.
Aye.
And Nelson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
That passes. Then it's the original motion of the letter itself.
I'd move the letter for approval.
Second.
Got a motion, second discussion?
Mr. Mayor, I have a question for, I don't know who the question's for. Maybe Ms. Valiant. As the letter currently is written, it is signed by the mayor, which is wonderful, and I have no problems with that. My only question is, would it carry more weight if every member of the council also signed it? Or would this be pretty typical of letters like this to just be signed by the mayor, even though it was backed by the entire council?
we can do whatever you would like. If all the council members want to sign it, when we get it in final form, you certainly can come over and sign it.
I just want to make sure, I know the mayor's been supportive of this, but it seems like this is something that we have, full council support on, and signaling that through seeing everyone's signature on the letter seems appropriate to me.
We can add signature lines, not a problem.
All right? We had the roll call, did we not?
We have not yet.
No, we did not. Okay, roll call.
Councilmember Gardner.
Aye.
Bagley.
Aye.
Davis.
Aye.
Osk.
Aye.
Nelson.
Aye.
And Gilbertson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
That motion passes. Next is professional service agreement with Bolton and Mink for the Amphitheater project. I'll call on Public Works Director Shane Stefanik. Good evening, Shane.
Good evening, council and mayor, or mayor and council.
Shane, will you move your mic towards you, please? Thank you.
Is this close enough?
Yes.
Okay, great. Good evening. So first on the docket is professional agreement with Bolton and Mink for $69,000, $69,420. We've been in an agreement with the Willmar Rotary Club to design an amphitheater for Robbins Island. We've been successful in awarding 2 grants, or awarded 2 grants, my apologies, totaling $2,632,513 in support of the project. Under this agreement, we would basically be using Bolton and Make's services to kind of finalize the design and final phases of the project. Alternatives to consider is not approving this agreement.
We need a motion to adopt the resolution.
So moved.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion. Steve?
Shane, is this for all phases of the project, or is this just for, I've heard talk of this thing being in phases, or doing a complete project all at once. Is this services or design package for the entire project?
Yes, yes it is.
Clarification. Phase 1 and Phase 2, because that's the grants we have. And we found out last week that we can submit the whole document for construction. We don't have to wait for Legacy to give us a grant number. They said to go ahead with the project because the funding's there, so we can bid the whole Phase 1 and Phase 2.
Thank you,
Any
Leslie.
further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Fagerly.
Aye.
Davis.
Aye.
Osk.
Aye.
Nelson.
Aye.
Gilbertson.
Aye.
And Gardner.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
That passes. The next is approval of plans and specifications to authorize advertisement for bids on Iverson Park Lift Station reconstruction. And I'll call on Shane once again.
All right, welcome back. So the Iverson Park Lift Station reconstruction design is complete. We're looking to move forward with the bidding on that. The engineer's estimate for the project is $935,000 and should be paid with the bond proceeds. Any questions?
Motion to approve the plans and specs and advertisement for bids?
Second.
Here we got a motion and a second. Discussion. Hearing none, roll call.
Councilmember Davis.
Aye.
Osk.
Aye.
Nelson.
Aye.
Gilbertson.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
And Fagerly. 6 ayes, 0 noes.
Motion passes. Next is a resolution accepting the Public Works front office roof replacement. I'll call on Shane again.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This is a request to adopt a resolution accepting the proposal from the Jamar Company to perform a replacement of the Public Works office roof in the amount of $88,545. Currently, they are already replacing the main shop roof, and so this work would be done during the same time period. By doing that, we're given a discount. This discount is in the amount of $8,975. That's basically saving the mobilization costs from having them to come back. This roof replacement cost can be paid from the unspent proceeds from the Rice Home medical sales, which was prior to my time, but to my understanding, there's a leftover balance of $95,406.79. Some alternatives to consider is that don't approve this agreement. The work done to this roof is pretty essential. Currently, we've got ceiling tiles that are sagging from the water intrusion. So we could perform this work at a later date if you don't want to tonight. And the quote we got for doing it at a separate time is $97,520. So we can do it for that amount or greater at a later time, or we can approve it tonight and perform the work at the same time.
Does the council want to
Move to
do?
approve.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to approve the resolution. Any discussion?
Mr. Mayor.
Yes, Rick.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Will they be checking for mold too then?
It's not in the spec, but I would assume as it's uncovered, it does.
Is it a false ceiling or is it the square tile?
It's the false ceiling with the drop ceiling with the tiles.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Osk.
Aye.
Nelson.
Aye.
Gilbertson.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Fagerly.
Aye.
And Davis.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
The motion carries.
Thank
Thank you, Shane. Next is the approval of the Willmar Library roof replacement. And I call on Candy County Facilities Director Andy Thorson.
I don't think Andy's here,
He's not here.
so I will step in. Good evening, council, and mayor and council. Tonight, we're asking that we approve the Willmar Public Library roof replacement. Candy County is has been reviewing the roof, and they're in charge of maintenance and repairs to the Willmar Public Library. The city, in their agreement, pays 60% of any expenses over whatever revenues that they receive each year. So we know that this is a $1.some million roof project for the entire roof. They plan on replacing a ladder and also replacing soffits. So of that, the city's share is $631,826 and some odd change. This would, of course, is not allocated within our CIP for 2026, but we would be using unallocated capital improvement funding in the reserve funds. I'll stand for any questions.
Any questions or call for a motion? Justin?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ms. Valiant, I know at one point there was some conversation taking place about what type of material would be used to replace the roof. Is that correct?
Yes, they are using a material called, I don't want to get it wrong. It is Gardner, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Garland.
Which,
So it's a 40-year life material. So after 30 years is what they would do is they would come back, pull it back and reseal it and then put it back on for another 10 years.
okay, and that adds cost to the project as opposed to using a different material?
If we'd use a different material, this is the most expensive material that the county wants to use. They've been using it on their buildings throughout.
But it costs significantly more to purchase that material, is my understanding. Is that accurate?
Yes.
And
Yep.
the city has not been using this material on our buildings.
No. We use about a 20-year life, which is going to be on the Public Works building.
How does city staff feel about this material as opposed to the ones that we're using in our own buildings?
It's, just depends on if you want to have a longer life, I guess.
Is it fair to state
So-
that the county gets to choose what material it is because they're responsible, we're going to pay 60% of their choice? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
When we were looking at these different bids and different products, I believe that,
There, here's the guy that knows the answers. I'm going to turn it over to Andy because he'll know the
Perfect.
answers for you.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, I had a EDA meeting over in Kirkland that I had to get out of. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. I'm Andy Thorson, Facilities Maintenance Director for Candioi County. Before you this evening to discuss the replacement of the library roof and seeking authorization to move forward in awarding a contract to the McDowell Company from Waite Park for its replacement. The roof is original to the construction of the library back in 1999, so it's past an expected life of 20 to 25 years. I know the roof has been a topic of discussion between the city and county staff for some time on how and when we bring this project forward. We explored the feasibility and possibility of doing this project through the state contract with Sourcewell. We did reach out, did our research, and brought in Gordian, a national firm that provides cooperative job order contracting, which is a construction procurement solution delivered through cooperative purchasing networks. It allows eligible organizations like us to access pre-bid, competitively awarded contracts to complete projects with verified preset pricing and also keeping in legal compliance with the public procurement rules. I understand the price tag is a little shocking. The library is a beautiful building, but the roof is very complicated. It has 4 main roofs, 4 smaller roofs, and that doesn't include 5 little bump outs on the south and east sides, which are all considered small roofs amongst themselves. This makes this project very labor intensive. It was also decided to spec a modified built-up roofing system that carries a 30-year warranty. And at this 30-year mark, we can pull off the top layer, replace it, and by doing this, we will add another 20-year life to the roof and another 20-year warranty, bring it up to a 50-year roof. This is the same roof we installed by the same contractor that we used over at the Law Enforcement Center 5 years ago, and I'm super pleased with that final product. This project is anticipated to start late summer, and with the passage of your resolution, I'll bring it to the county board tomorrow for their consideration as well. And with that, I'm open to questions.
Anybody got questions for Andy? Rick?
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Thanks for coming tonight. So when they pull it back after 30 years, is it free then?
Well, no, nothing's free.
okay.
You know, there's a cost to it, but it falls under roof maintenance rather than a total redo of a roof. So you can get away with just peeling off the top layer, throwing on a new layer and not worrying about, you know, new regulations and installation codes and stuff like that.
That'd be the same company if they're still in business then.
Sure, yeah, oh yeah, it'll be the same project, or same product. They've been around since, I think, 1912.
Okay.
I don't think you and I will be here.
I don't think so either. But it's the entire roof then, the 1-story and the 2-story.
Yep, oh yeah, and there's a lot of different parts to it. It's,
But the 2-story was built in 99.
yes,
The 1-story wasn't that in the 60s?
1964.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'll call for a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Okay,
I'll second that.
got a motion and a second discussion.
I have another question.
Justin?
Mr. Thorson, how much Was the bid for, my understanding is that this is the material that this particular company is using for the roof is a fairly significant upgrade over maybe like a normal roof.
Yes.
As a person that doesn't know a whole lot about roofing, how much did the normal roof cost?
It would be about 70%. But if you work the numbers, we would end up replacing that roof in 20 more years. And you can figure you would probably spend now 100%, with inflation. So by doing a 30-year roof and a 20-year roof, we're a lot of money ahead. I can show you an example of what it is if you'd like.
I'm just curious too, maybe perhaps why that information wasn't included in the packet, but I mean, I trust you and I thank you for sharing it.
Anybody else? Roll call.
Councilmember Nelson.
Aye.
Gilbertson.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Baggerly.
Aye.
Davis. And Osk.
No.
5 ayes, 1 no.
That motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Next is the consideration of Willmar Indoor Golf and Cages on sale intoxicating liquor and Sunday liquor license. And I'll call on City Clerk Vernee Larson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and council members. Tonight I have for your approval the Willmar Indoor Golf is on sale intoxicating liquor and Sunday license. You may know that the indoor golf does already hold in good standing a 3-2 and wine license, but they are wanting to expand to a full on-sale liquor license so that they can pursue expanding a kitchen and including a caterer's license. The only way to eventually get that caterer's license is to move forward with a full on sale. So I'm looking for your approval on that.
Move to approve.
Second.
Here we got a motion and a second discussion.
Why till April 25th?
That's when our liquor renewals are annually
come together?
renewed.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Any other questions? Roll call.
Councilmember Gilbertson.
Aye.
Gardner.
Aye.
Baggerly.
Aye.
Davis.
Aye.
Osk.
Aye.
And Nelson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
That motion passes. Next is announcements, and I know Tom has got some.
Yeah, pretty exciting news. Several of us were able to attend the 40th Governor's International Trade Award, which took place in the Twin Cities this last Friday. And very excited to announce that Novatech Engineering was awarded one of the awards for the manufactured goods as a medium-sized business. And so there, Landon Freeze was able to accept that on behalf of the company as the president, and some wonderful to see that kind of a company recognized on that state level of all the wonderful things that they do. 3 out of the 4 companies, there was only 4 companies that were awarded. 3 out of the 4 were all in egg related, and so it was pretty neat to see how wonderful our egg community is contributing to the international trade of across the entire world. So, congratulations, Novatech Engineering.
Now, I don't recall if there was anybody else that got an award that was outside of the metro. Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it Dawson?
yeah. There's one in.
One in Dawson. They, that one. Was it that one?
Yeah, it shows Minneapolis. So, but I think they had a facility in Dawson.
They had a facility in Dawson.
Yes.
Corporate headquarters, Minneapolis.
I think that
Soy
says a lot.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
It
fantastic.
says a lot about our economy and our ingenuity here in our area, and what's his name? Freeze?
Landon.
What is it?
Landon.
Landon pointed out that it was, that they're located in the Willmar Technology Campus, and that was good to have mentioned. So, all right, thanks, Tom. Next, we're going to recess for closed session. This is item 11A. Closed meeting pursuant to Minnesota Statute 13D.05 subdivision 3C to develop or consider offers or counteroffers for the city's purchase or sale of real property and/or to determine the asking price for real property to be sold by the city. This portion of the regular meeting of the city council will be closed pursuant to Minnesota Statute 13D.05 subdivision 3C. The following real property will be discussed separately in closed session. Number one, parcel of land located under First Street Bridge between Benson Avenue and Highway 12. I would introduce a motion to close the meeting.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Roll call.
Councilmember Gardner.
Aye.
Fagerly.
Aye.
Davis.
Aye.
Osk.
Aye.
Nelson.
Aye.
And Gilbertson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 0 noes.
That motion passes. We're going to have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming.